violence.
The hope is that they'll ask for help. That's why the coalition is training dozens of district bars and restaurants, cafes and hangout spots on how to recognize and respond to abuse, what to look out for, what to do, how to help.
We put so much effort into service and, into what we do that, to kind of overlook, such a big part of the experience, which is their safety, seem negligible.
It seems that they've already learned sometimes it's not about what to look out for, but how to listen.
Being like an outlet for somebody to talk to you and just giving somebody that one chance to talk really makes all the difference.
Well, two of the incidents that inspired those posters happened at D.C. Public Library, Shaw and Tenleytown Library. So in response, the D.C. Public Library system has committed to displaying the posters throughout their systems for the entire month. Adam?
All right, Mola, thank you. Now, if you or someone you know needs help with domestic violence, here's a number to call, 1-844-4-HELP-DC. We'll talk about getting nickeled and dimed for just everything.
So this new father took to social media to complain about the hospital bill for his son's delivery. The guy calls himself Half Throttle. He posted this bill showing a $39 fee just to hold his newborn son right after the baby was born by C-section. See that? Skin to skin after C-section. He posted that he didn't have a problem with the $13,000 bill, but having to pay nearly $40 for that seemed a bit much. And he adds, the nurses even asked or even used his camera to take a few pictures of him, his wife, and the baby. So he paid for them to use his camera to take pictures.
Well, he didn't pay yet. Don't know how this one's worked out.
Well,
we'll get back to you on that one. So we're continuing to track Hurricane Matthew tonight. So is the crew of the International Space Station. This is what Matthew looks like from orbit about 250 miles above the Earth. It's a pretty thick-looking monster. Even from that distance, that hurricane looking every bit as dangerous as it has become.
kind of a Satan face, right?
Oh, look at
Here's
this.
another image of Matthew from NASA. Looks like a pretty ominous face, maybe a skull with a little red, blue, and green eye. Now, this is an actual satellite image that was not doctored. It even looks like Matthew has some teeth.
Yeah, I saw the teeth too.
So what is that, like a thermal shot, Topper? What is
Yeah,
that?
that's an infrared shot. Now that shot actually, so the shot we showed you earlier, 250 miles above the Earth, that's 22,000 miles above the Earth. And that's earlier this afternoon when it was some of the bands were going over Western Haiti.
Yep, looks pretty scary.
It does look pretty scary.
And it is a pretty scary
storm. It is pretty scary. And you know,
right for the Bahamas.
The only silver lining I can see with this storm being scary now is that people are taking it seriously and actually preparing for it in the Bahamas and along the southeast coast. So that is a very good thing. All right, let's give you the track one more time. The difference with this track than just the track a little while ago at 5 p.m., it's slower and it's further south and further east. That's good news for the southeast coast. Still bad news, horrible news for the Bahamas. This hasn't changed. Category 4, right on through the Bahamas. It hammers the Bahamas tomorrow, and then by Thursday morning, it's still a Category 4, moving over Nassau, headed toward Freeport. Gets pretty close now to the east coast of Florida. That really hasn't changed. So again, the storm is big enough, if it were to take this track, it's still going to produce 100, 110 mile per hour winds from the Space Center, probably up to Jacksonville, including St. Augustine Beach as well. Good news, though, it stays south of Savannah, south now of Charleston. It's a little better, and south of Wilmington. And the best news of all, it stays south of Hatteras as we get into Sunday, but it is a little bit slower. All right, our 3-degree guarantee. I lowered it a little bit yesterday. Okay, 74. Okay, probably shouldn't have lowered it because I had 76, but in any event, the high was 76. We are still 47 out of 50. We're going to go 73 for tomorrow. Live look outside. It is 63 right now. Winds east-northeast at 12. This is just a great time of the year, really. No heat, no AC. It's a good deal. Bus stop temperatures 52 to 66, so a little cool in the morning. Some morning clouds tomorrow, but still a nice day. We had some clouds today. Still a nice day. Dry and pleasant the rest of the week. Matthew could affect us and will not affect us before Saturday. That's the earliest. And quite frankly, with this latest track, it may be more like Saturday night or even Sunday. But even so, looks better for us. All right, 6 a.m. in the morning. Look at the 50s. 54 in Gaithersburg, 57 in Bowie, 60 downtown, and 57 in Fairfax. Yes, there'll be some clouds here and there, but still not a bad day. Still in the 50s, though, at 9 o'clock. Still 55 in Cumberland and 54 in Raleigh.